Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm gonna do another running out of gas video for you guys. I'm in the Chevy Cruze. It's 2018 Chevy Cruze. It's a little hard to do in this vehicle. I mean, it's easy to run out of gas, don't get me wrong, but it's hard to calculate it like the same way I did in the Elantra, because the Elantra, you can view your miles till empty all the way till it gets to 0. This car, I don't know what miles it gets to before it shows this fuel level low, which in like the Elantra is when the gas light comes on, which I think in my car I had like 30 something miles when the gas light came on. So I could have to drive for like almost 100 miles after this turns on. I don't know yet, but I'm going to go to the gas station right now and put just enough gas in to turn the gas light off, and then as soon as it kicks on like it is right now, I'll hit a trip odometer, which you can still do as long as you hit this OK button at the end, and you'll see, you know, everything like you normally would before the light comes on. So we'd have to go click menu over to this screen, which is one she normally keeps it on. But then if you go down, here's the trip odometer. Has been reset for 9,981 miles. But as soon as that gas light kicks on, I'll be driving it until it runs out of gas. I'm not going to stick her in this car and have her run out on her. So as soon as it kicks on, I'll hit the reset, and then we'll go from there and figure out when it runs out. I'm willing to bet it will be, my guess is around 30 miles after. Okay, let me take that back. It'll probably be 60 miles after this gas light kicks on and that message pops up, because my guess is you have about 30 miles till it technically be 0, and then I'm guessing it'll go maybe like 30 miles after 0 technically, but we'll figure it out. Doing this so it'll kind of help you guys, because they really just kind of leave you blind after that gas light comes on. There's no way to tell how far you can go. Like, there's nothing saying, you know, in the Elantra they're like, oh, you still have, you know, 20 miles till empty. This there's like, oh, low fuel, that's all you get to know. You don't get to figure out anything else. Just kind of dumb, but that's why I'm doing this. That way it'll help you guys if that comes on, and you know, you can go another 60, 75 miles or whatever. So I'm gonna go fill this up and we'll go from there. Alright, so I just put some gas in it. It's a little slow reading how much gas is in there. You really have to like put some in, let off, and then just let it sit there for like a minute for it to actually calculate. I got to 1/8 of a tank. I put in 1.3 gallons. So that'll give us a little bit of time. I still haven't filled up a gas can to do this test. So now I know I have a little while to drive before it runs out. So we'll go from here. I will start recording whenever it turns the gas light on. We'll reset the trip and see what we get. Alright, low fuel light just came on. 37 miles till empty. We're gonna go ahead and reset it, even though it does still show our fuel as of right now. So we're gonna go down here to our trip odometer, and we're gonna reset it to 0. So I am curious. So now it says 37. Before, when it gets, I guess when it gets to a certain point is when it goes to nothing. So I'll let you know when it gets to that point. As of right now, 37 miles till empty for me is what kicked on the gas light. It could just be wherever the gauge hits it, and then obviously your miles till empty is going to be different depending on what your average mile per gallon is. So I'll let you know what this ends up, you know, cutting out at as far as the fuel range when it goes, and it won't show the display anymore. Okay, as you can see, it went to fuel just low. It was at 29, and then as soon as it hit 28, which I still don't think has anything to do with it, I think it has to do with the fuel gauge itself. But whenever it went to 28 for me, it popped up saying low fuel. It didn't ding again like it did before, but now there's no viewing how many miles you have. So we should be able to look at this. So we went 10 miles, just about. So we're getting a lot better fuel economy now. That's why my numbers, they were dropping quick and then they slowed way down. Because I wasn't in stop and go traffic, I was driving back roads. But so it was at 37, so like, you know, we probably have a little ways to actually drive without it shutting off. Because we should have technically another 28 miles. So we should be able to go, you know, 38 miles on here on this trip odometer until it technically is on 0. So I'll let you know. Alright, I'm at 38.6 miles, so technically I'm at 0 miles till empty right now. So we'll see what happens. I don't foresee it going too much further, just because, I mean, the gas gauge hasn't moved. It's been sitting on E since, you know, the last 28 miles. But you never know, so I'll keep going. And of course it's about to storm, lightning and all that, so hopefully I'm gonna head towards the house. Hopefully it either gets me to the house or it just hurries up and dies so I can fill it up and get to the gas station before it starts raining or anything. So knowing my luck, it will shut off as soon as it starts pouring down rain or whatnot. So I try to play it safe. This is the end of it. I'm just running out of gas. Shut off on me. So we went 76.3 miles after the first warning. Alright, so I put gas in it. Let's see if it'll... Yep, fired back up. Turn our hazards off. So the first warning went off at like 38 miles. So, and then it went off again 10 miles later at 28. So we're technically almost 40, or almost 40 miles after 0 technically. So that's not too bad. We're gonna go to the gas station and fill up the car, and we'll go from there. I only put in like, I think half of what I had, so about a gallon. So we'll head straight to the gas station. Hi. So from completely empty, it took 11 gallons. Did it take you 11 gallons? Well guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it kind of gave you a rough estimate of some of the gas mileage you can get after you get that first warning message on a Chevy Cruze. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.